Cinema.
Welcome back to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is...
Par the Collector. What's up, everybody?
And today I gave you Primer.
Primer.
Movie, 2004, indie film.
A Greg pick.
Greg pick.
Or because you won't go by Beast, bro.
This is definitely...
You should definitely go by Beast.
Yeah, Formidable Beast. Hey, I'm back down to my goal weight.
GD Beast.
I didn't want to talk about that right away off the bat, but I'm still proud of it. So,
I can tell, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I had a trainer at the beginning of the year paying that motherfucker $100 a month. But then he's just like, eat 2,100 calories and do
I told
10
you,
by
bro,
10.
for 50, I'll come fucking yell at you
Right.
while you're working out if that's what you want. Like, come on, you fat fuck, do more weight. Like, I don't know what they say. But
Yeah. And then like
better form.
after month 2, I was like, is there anything else I should be doing? No, just keep what you're doing. Why am I paying you $100 to like tell me to eat 2,100 calories and do a 10 by 10?
I can do that.
Yeah, that's not rocket science right there. So I gave up. But then COVID hit. And dude, all the meat in the stores was sold out. I went up to try to go grocery shopping. There was no meat on the shelves. It was fucking nuts. So I started eating like frozen foods, started ordering out more, and just downhill from there. So the past like month, I've been working on getting myself back.
Yeah, man. Like, my weight's gone up so much. Like, I got a knee giving out. Like, that's how much weight I've put on. I just keep shoveling it in. Like, I'm already wondering what my wife's going to make for dinner tonight. Like, I'm such a badass.
So let's talk about this movie before we get into our
Yeah, Primer.
ramblings.
Made in 2004.
Yep.
Directed by Shane Carruth.
He was the writer, director, and main character.
That
One of
was
the
him,
main-
wasn't it? Yeah, he was blonde.
No. He was the dark-haired one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was. Huh. Okay. I saw the budget when I first looked it up. Yeah, dude.
This is probably-
movie's made for nothing.
This is probably the cheapest made movie I'm going to give you.
You know what's crazy is like it was way better than some of the other ones.
Right. $7,000.
$7,000, bro. Clerks got made for 10,
Yeah.
and that's a movie about nothing.
No, I thought it was like 20 something.
Maybe I don't know.
It was still cheap as fuck.
I thought he
but
said he did it for 10, but I could
no,
be
he
wrong.
did 10,000 in credit cards, and then he
Sold his comic book collection.
book for the other
and then the
10,000.
car from the hurricane or whatever.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is pretty crazy because that's still cheap as hell, like $20,000, and that was done really well.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not smart enough to know to even try to pretend like I knew what the fuck they were talking about. Like the first 10 minutes of this movie,
Yeah,
they're just going straight up. Like all I knew was it was these 4 guys, and they were trying to build shit to make for patents so they could, get
right.
paid.
They're engineers.
And 2 of them are like barely give a fuck. Like they wanted to go take these easy things and try to make money off of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're trying to make a quick buck. The other 2
Right.
want to like make
They want to
history.
do something with it. Yeah.
Right.
And the little blonde hair dude, I forget his name.
I have the names pulled up because
Yes.
I did not want to get confused on this. Abe and Aaron. Abe is the blonde hair guy. Aaron is the darker haired one.
Which one is the darker?
Aaron.
Aaron. Yeah, it doesn't help that they're both A names too.
Yeah.
So Abe is probably more into it at first than Aaron is.
He is.
Aaron has got a family and they're doing this shit in his garage and he's feeling the pressure of life to like, I gotta fucking make some money.
I don't know what they were initially trying to build. Like,
Yeah, it made it seem like they were trying to make like a colder
yeah,
thing
something.
for fridges and freezers and stuff like that.
Well,
It's
the
kinda
coldness
like,
was like to keep. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
Fuck,
know
who
either.
knows?
but
It's a lot of engineer mumbo jumbo that, I don't understand half of it, what they're talking about. So, but in the midst of them trying to create this, what do they actually create?
time travel.
Time travel.
And dude, like, if you would have told me somebody made a time travel movie on $7,000, I would be like, oh, I bet that movie's shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's dog shit. This actually found a way to make it, I don't know, more in my mind, more realistic, like a better chance at doing it.
That's what
than,
that's what I was saying. Like, this feels like it could actually happen.
because they kind of just like wrapped themselves in time cocoons pretty much.
Yeah.
And like somehow, like, I guess little by little, they went forward or backwards in time.
All right, I'll do a simple explanation. So let's say the whole concept is they have to turn on the machine. Let's say they turn it on at 9 o'clock in the morning. Then they have to wait till 3 p.m. and then they get in the machine, and that machine will take them back to 9 a.m. So whenever you turn the machine on is when it'll take you back to. So you wait however long you feel you need to wait, and it'll take you back to that exact moment.
That's right.
That's how the time travel works in this movie. But I'm actually surprised. I was expecting you to be like, what the fuck did you make me watch this shitty ass movie? But you seem to have enjoyed it a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie, it was something different. Because you think to yourself, like, you're like, oh, I've seen a bunch of time travel movies, but
Right.
then you really sit down and think about it. You're like, how many have I really seen? Like, not that many.
There's actually, like, I was thinking about this when I was watching this. There's a whole genre of like time travel movies. I gave you one of them. Predestination was one of them. There's a horror time travel movie called Triangle, and there's another one called Time Crimes. Like, it's a whole like underground genre of time Looper, but it's more of like a blockbuster, but it's still a time travel movie.
Looper, I thought of, and then Endgame, obviously, and obviously Back to the Future,
Terminator.
But I don't know, like this kind of reminded me. It was like there was this other one a couple years ago. They did Project Almanac, but it was like high school kids,
Right.
that like stumbled onto that shit, and they found a way to do it.
Oh, Happy Death Day. I loved those movies.
Oh yeah, like Groundhog's Day and shit. I don't like shit like that.
You don't like Happy Death Day?
Isn't that like where she keeps dying like different ways?
Yeah, but it was
every
more
day?
like on the comedy side. It wasn't like a real like horror. It was like horror comedy.
I remember
Mishmash.
watching the Everything Wrong With on it, but not actually watching the movie
Yeah,
because it didn't seem like one I'd ever give a fuck about.
right. It's actually pretty good. I liked it. So you want to get into this movie and try to like, so I'll be completely honest. This movie is a puzzle. He did that on purpose.
It jumps around so much.
There's so much going on. It's not a linear time.
It's crazy. It's like when they first started doing it, they're like immediately, they do it. Everybody's like, "Oh, we should win the lottery." And
Yeah.
it's just like, man, you're gonna get a couple $100,000 a month for 30 years. And the guy said, like, you say that like it's nothing.
Right.
It's 200,000. He's like, I'm talking about like stock market.
Yeah,
Like,
a good day on the stock
let's be
market.
fucking wealthy.
Right.
Like, and they
So-
keep,
So that's what they
doing
do.
it.
They start like time traveling and playing the stock market.
Well, by this time, they've completely cut the other two fucking dudes out of it.
Yeah, they're out of the picture.
And because Abe and Aaron are the only two that like trust each other, they've been friends the longest. And I don't know, they both believed in it, that it could be something more. Like they thought that they figured out this, and they thought that it could be this, and then
Well, they knew it was something, and they knew they would have to patent it and get it sold before they were figured out even what it was. So
right. So then Abe goes back when he's not supposed to, or like goes not telling Aaron.
right, he's trying it out basically to see what's going on with it.
So then Aaron goes back and does something that he's not supposed to do, because their whole thing is like they don't try to get in each other's way of their other selves. Like they don't want to be seen.
Yeah, exactly. So he tells him that he puts a 15-minute buffer on when he turns the machine on because he doesn't want to come out of the machine as he's turning it on, kind of thing.
Right.
So there's a 15-minute buffer so he can go hide in a hotel for a day while the machine charges up, and then he goes in the machine, goes back in time, and then goes in the hotel while the other one lives throughout that day playing on the stock market.
It's just crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
And then like on most stories, the money gets in the way, and then the power, like because they hear about somebody getting shot at a party, the people they know. So then one of them decides to like play superhero,
Right.
go back and stop it, and then they have to still plan out the other day. And then I think one of the guys that gave him money originally tries to use it.
The Mr. Granger.
Mr. Granger, that's right.
He they find out, okay, so there's a lot going on. We'll start at the beginning. So there was a party, and a guy, Rachel's ex, Mr. Granger's daughter, brings a shotgun, starts waving it around at a party, and Aaron stops him, and they keep on with their day. And then later on in the week, they find out that Mr. Granger, he's like, I seen him clean shaven earlier today, but we just passed him, and he looked like he has like a 3-day-old beard. So that gives him the idea that he's been using the time machine. But Abe set up a failsafe time machine before he even told Aaron about it. He started it before he started any of the other machines, and he hid it away so that if something went crazy, he could just hop in it and go back to before the time machines were made.
And like, yeah, completely over.
Yeah, completely like erase everything. So, but Abe finds that one first, and he ends up going back all the way back. So there's a bunch of like inner like time travels. So
because they hadn't even figured it out all the way.
Right.
When they saw Abe walk in, they're just sitting in a parking lot and they see Abe walk into the storage unit.
Yeah.
They're like, "Was that just you?" And then, like, you know, that. And
He's like, I think you're gonna think this is a prank and think I'm fucking with you, but that's not that at all. And that's when he tries to explain. But the Abe that he's explaining it to is the Abe that traveled back into the first one, and he's reliving everything.
it's crazy. Like it's like
It's
it was,
a trippy ass fucking movie.
It's one of those movies that it was just like it caught me by surprise. I was like, you know, because going in, I'm like, all right, here we go. I had to change the region on my fucking DVD player.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
because I got this one from the UK.
dude, that's insane. I didn't even know you had to do that. I probably broke my PlayStation. But like,
I have Basket Case, and you have to do that with that one too. Because I tried to watch it, and it's like you have to change your region. And I was like, what the fuck? At least we have the technology to do that.
why is that though? Is it like licensed over there or something?
I'm not
Like
entirely
here?
sure. I think it operates differently.
It's just so weird.
I think their electronics work differently than ours do, so it might be a licensing thing. I'm not sure. It's kind of like YouTube, where like, have you ever tried to watch a video and it's like you're not in region for this movie, then you can't watch it.
Oh yeah,
Kind of the same thing.
that's mom.
Yeah, but there's also a character that's off screen that they talk about, Platt. He is a guy that they used to work with, and he stole their idea and made money off of it. So there's a part where he's like, you know what I would like to do? He's like, I would like to punch Platt in the face.
He's like, you know, you could do this.
Yeah, exactly. And then go back in time and act like it never happened. Yeah. So.
But did he ever do it though?
No, because they were going to do that. Well, okay, so they were prematurely awakened by kids playing outside at 3:00 in the morning. It woke them up. And Abe got the idea. He's like, what if we go ahead and punch Platt now and then go back in time, scare the kids off, and then we can go ahead and the other us can live their life regularly. We know what it's like to punch Platt, but they'll never think of that idea because they didn't get woken up by the kids.
Because they'll sleep. Because he's like, we'll go scare the kids off. And they won't wake up.
Exactly.
That's right.
So they're like, we can do this, but that's not what actually ends up happening.
Right. What does happen? I forget.
I'm getting lost now. I was trying to remember all of it, but there's so much going on.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to pinpoint certain things on it, but I did enjoy the movie.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
I'm actually surprised to hear that, and I'm very glad because I want to rewatch this movie again and again. Oh, by the way, do not watch this on Amazon Prime.
Dude, I almost had to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The audio and video aren't synced up on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah. I had to like call them like, this shit doesn't work. So I ended up watching it on PlayStation.
Wow.
But yeah, don't watch it on Amazon. It's fucked up. The digital. But yeah, there's also times when Aaron goes back. He drugs himself before he even learns about the time machine. And then he meets Abe, and Abe's explaining the time machine to him. But it's the Aaron that's already went into the future and he's come back. So, and that's why he's wearing the earpiece is because he's recording the conversation and then playing back, so he could be like 3 seconds ahead of everybody.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. But they go back, and they were going to kill the guy. The Crazy X is what they called him. The guy waving the shotgun around. They took care of him, so he could never do any danger to anybody else. But then Abe is like, I don't like what you've done. Like, you're not using this wisely. So they end up not being friends anymore. And then Aaron flies somewhere.
Oh, that's like the last conversation they have. They're at the airport. He's like, you can do anything you want. He's like, I can't stop you.
Yeah, he's like, don't come back here, though. And then Abe...
He's like telling him to stay away from his own family and shit. He's like, don't contact your wife. Don't contact her.
Yeah, don't come back here.
Yeah.
And he keeps an eye on everybody just to make sure they don't invent the time machine. It's pretty crazy. But what does Aaron go off and do?
Aaron's making a bigger one.
He's making a fucking warehouse. It looks like a warehouse-sized one.
Yeah. He's over in like some country.
He didn't say, and I couldn't tell. They don't speak English, let's say that.
Right. And he's translating to the guy. He's like, they're going to be lots of little ones. Talking about the plates or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. You want my grade for this movie? I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah?
I'm going to give it 7.5.
7.5.
7.5, dude.
I'm actually really shocked. You have taken me by surprise.
Yeah, and the only reason I don't give it a higher one, the plot kept me interested enough.
Mm-hmm.
Characters were well acted enough to keep me there. Just wish it would like just a little. And I obviously now knowing, because I didn't know that it only cost $7,000 to make this movie,
Right?
which explains a lot of why we didn't get more cool sci-fi looking shit. But yeah, I just wish I would have a little bit more action, just a little bit more.
A little bit more, going
like
on.
Show somebody getting clapped off, something like that would have been a little bit.
Yeah, a little more suspense.
Yeah, but
yeah, showing them taking out the shotgun guy.
Yeah, or like punching old boy. Any of that would have been cool.
Right.
Like I just felt like, I don't know, I guess maybe their own over worriedness about changing things, like it would affect things in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, it would have just been cooler to see them take more of a risk with that. Like,
yeah. I think that's what Aaron was trying to do, because there's like 3 Aarons in the timeline by the end of the movie.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. Not like a great grade, but like, I don't know, probably I'll never find it on DVD.
You enjoyed it a lot more than I expected you to, so that makes me happy.
It also proves to me that like the people on Instagram and stuff, the people that we talked to, like so many people got hyped when they found out that we were doing this movie.
Yeah.
Like we had so many likes that you put up on the photo of it. So I'm interested to know what other people thought about it too. Because, yeah. So I knew it could be something to it.
Hell yeah.
Because there was that many people. I was like, well, they can't be all wrong. And you said it was your favorite time travel movie.
It is. It's probably one of my favorite time travel. And plus, I love those like puzzle movies that you have to like figure out, kind of like Enemy.
Yeah. Oh, this was way better than Enemy. way fucking better. Not even close in my mind. And the crazy thing is like I don't recognize any of these fucking guys.
Oh no, they're all
plain face motherfuckers, but they do a great job.
They do. Everyone does a good job.
Yeah. And I figured that one of the 4, was the director. Like, because obviously a movie like this, it's gotta you're doing everything.
Yeah, he's the passion. It's a passion project of his. Right. He spent 4 years writing the script of this movie.
Has he ever done anything else? Because I would be interested to see if he ever got like anybody to give him some fucking money to make a movie.
I'm not sure. He was an actual like engineer in real life.
Because that would have been dope if he did anything else. I'd like to watch that.
True, I didn't even think about looking up what else he did. I was just so infatuated
Shane
with this
Carruth.
movie.
I don't feel like I've heard it, but I mean, it's a normal enough name.
Right. Shane Carruth.
He changed his name, and now it's fucking Steven Spielberg.
Right. Looks like he just did like television stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, he was in Swiss Army Man, which...
He directed it or was in it?
Was in it. Yeah.
Well, they can't all be winners.
Have you watched that?
No, I saw the preview was enough for me. I was like, sorry, Harry Potter, that's one alley I'm not going down with you.
Okay, he did one other called Upstream Color. A man and woman are drawn together, entangled in the life cycle of ageless organism. Identity becomes illusion as they struggle to assemble the loose fragments of wrecked lives. That sounds fucking intense.
That sounds terrible. It definitely sounds like something you would fucking love and I would fucking hate.
I'm gonna check that out.
Sounds like that other one you had me fucking watch, or like through the TV. That's what that sounds like.
Oh yeah, The Frame.
Yeah, The Frame.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what that fucking sounds like, but without the guy. That's exactly what this movie sounds like.
It does.
I wish I hadn't said that.
Saved. I'm saving it to our
Oh
list.
God.
Hey, I'm gonna try something new. This, like you said, is my favorite time travel movie. It's one of my favorite like indie films. I love this movie to death, and it deserves all the praise that it gets. But I wanted to try something a little new. I ordered a movie. It's an indie film, and I want us to experience them together. So first I bought Delicatessen. There's movies that I see that are indie films and they get a lot of praise, but I haven't seen them yet. So I'm still like working my way through a lot of these indie films, and they're going to be a lot of first watches for us,
All right.
for both of us. I think that'll be fun. So I don't know what I'm getting into and I don't know what I'm giving you. So,
All right.
but I did order one off of Amazon, and once I save this one, because I'm definitely going to watch this movie, Upstream Color. Sounds like something I'm into. But I ordered it off Amazon, and it's going to be here soon. So it'll probably be the next one I give you. What are you giving me next? Do you even know while I'm fucking with this shit?
I've been thinking a lot about it, and I felt like I broke away from the gangster,
Right.
you know, but now we're back, and you're gonna get Mean Streets.
Oh, hell yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, I bought a Martin Scorsese like bundle pack where it has a bunch of his movies, and Mean Streets was in it, and I just haven't gotten around to watching it. So I've never seen Mean Streets, so I'm excited.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You don't even have to borrow it. You
All right.
already got it.
Yeah, I have it. This
It'll
one's
give
called...
me a chance to watch that copy because I haven't seen it in forever either.
Really?
I just remember Harvey Keitel fucking kills it, and De Niro's young.
I was
going
going
to
to say it's like golden age of De Niro.
But-
I know that much.
Like I know, like you definitely, I don't know, at that point in the movie in their careers, like it looked like Harvey was going to be the better actor, in my opinion. But De Niro's still gold too.
He is.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's called Stalker. Something I came across when I was looking through movies.
Stalker.
It's by Elisa Frayne. I'm not going to try and say it. I'm not going to butcher her name. But yeah, whenever I get it, be our next one.
All right.
Still in the dry spell of movies.
Dude, it's so crazy, man. Like they just keep bumping everything back, like bumping
know.
it back, dude. Not gonna get Wonder Woman until next year. Now they're talking about putting the shit on HBO Max. They already got me for the Snyder Cut, so I mean
Right.
that's what I gotta do. Fucking.
We already got HBO Max, so went ahead and got it because I'm going to want it.
No, I almost want to go get an AT&T phone so I can get fucking free HBO Max.
Do you have Verizon?
Nah, I got Sprint.
Oh, really?
Who's T-Mobile now? I guess. Like I don't fucking know anymore.
Who
I
knows?
Just pay somebody and the phone works.
It's just one big conglomerate in charge of all of them anyway.
These phones have been pretty good, man. Like the only problem I ever have is like sometimes when I'm at work, I don't get good service while I'm in the bathroom and shit.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm fucking off anyway, so it's probably not like, you know,
Not that important.
shouldn't have good service.
Yeah.
It's fucking great, bro. I don't even need Wi-Fi.
The
Half a season of a show on the shitter.
the stall in the middle,
Yeah.
you might get service because I used to have
always be
T-Mobile.
on the first one, bro.
Yeah, try the middle one because that's the one I used to go to.
I have to remember that.
Oh,
Holidays are getting ready to come, bro. I gotta start buying shit for my kids for Christmas.
Are you ready?
Am I ready? Fuck
Do you
no, I'm
like
not
the
ready.
holidays?
Do I like the holidays? You know, a lot of people ask me that. And I'm gonna be honest, man. I try really hard.
You try.
I do, dude, because like Christmas is, to me, that was like the one time a year that like everybody just kind of stopped their bullshit for a little bit.
Yes.
And everybody puts their best foot forward, you know, even towards random people.
Yeah.
You know, strangers. Like, you're just a little less heartless that time of year.
Right.
And you always had the best memories from your childhood on Christmas, getting something, like seeing somebody. And it's just like, it's great, you know? Like, it's just a good time of year.
It's a good time of year because, like you said, that's exactly what I was going to say, is everyone's in a good mood and we just put all our bullshit to the side and we just learn to enjoy life.
And I feel like humanity needs Christmas this year,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I feel like somebody should pass a law that we're going to celebrate it all 25 days, the first 25 days of December.
Well, people were putting up Christmas trees November 1st and other people were like, hold on. And I was like, 2020 has been shitty. Like, let us
If you
have
want a
two-
fucking Christmas tree, if it makes you feel better as a person, put up two.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because, like, you know what I mean? If this shit has taught anybody anything, life is shorter. People.
Right.
Be happy.
Exactly.
You know, and if Christmas gets that for you, I'm all for it. I
Yeah.
even like the fucking Christmas music they put on 107 on the radio. I don't listen to the radio a lot, but I listen to it this time of year because they play that shit all the way until midnight, you know, on Christmas.
Yeah.
When it goes to the 26th, they go back to regular music. But
I didn't know people actually liked Christmas music.
fuck yeah, dude. Christmas music is great, bro. It's pretty much just like the soundtrack, just the shit that you
Yeah.
watch, like Home Alone. You know, shit
It
like
is
that.
just like super nostalgia.
And it is great, bro. It just makes you feel, and like, you know, there's things during the holidays that people make and you get to eat that you don't get all year.
Yeah, I grew up going to my grandparents for Christmas and all of our family would go there. Like
Yeah.
both sides of our family would just meet at my grandparents. There were so many people, but I had one aunt, I guess. You know how you don't know some of your family? Like, I didn't know it was related to you. Anyway, she brought these lemon cake brownies. It was like half chocolate brownie, half lemon cake cooked on top of each other. And it was the most amazing thing I've ever had.
Yeah.
But, you know, growing up, people,
And I love Thanksgiving too, you know, especially now that I'm a father and I have my own family. That
Right.
I get to be like, I get to sit at the head of my own table now. And like, my dad was never the type of dad, like, he wasn't like, the only thing we did that was like all American in my house on Thanksgiving was we'd watch football.
right.
And we'd play football and shit like that in the yard.
Yeah.
But we never had that drunk father, you know, that was just like in a good mood because it's the fucking holidays and he's going to get to stuff his face all day. So I fill that role very well. You know, I have a couple whiskeys, you know, watch Cowboys usually lose. And then, I eat till I can't feel my legs anymore.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's what a lot of my family, a lot of the guys did. It was just a ritual like, wait till the food's done, go eat, go sit in your chair in the living room, put on the game, and then fall asleep.
For sure. And if anybody goes to touch the road watching that.
Yeah.
Watching it. How did, like, you know, when I was a kid, I used to always wonder how my dad did that. Because we could be sitting in the living room, he could be knocked the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I went to grab the fucking remote, he'd be like, don't change it and watch it. Like, no, you're not. You're watching your fucking eyelids. Like,
The worst was my grandpa. He was into golf. So he would put on the golf, and that's the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life.
oh, yeah, golf is hard.
And then he would go to sleep. We would go to change. He's like, I'm still watching it.
But golf's
no, you're
like,
not.
golf's like one of those things that, like, I would imagine you have to go play. Because I know people that play golf, and they love it.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm like, are you good at it? They're like, nah, bro, it just gives a shit about being good. He's like, you just get fucking hammered. You go out there and knock the shit out of some balls. Like,
Yeah.
it's fun, dude. I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe if I didn't live in Florida where it's like 105 every fucking day.
Right. Unpredictable weather.
Like, thank God they have those golf carts, bro, because there's no way I'm walking 18 fucking holes, bro. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, he actually played, but they live on a lake, so he would drive balls like into the lake. I promise you could get rich just finding golf balls under that lake.
I mean, there's people out there that do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean, that's like you know what else is a activity that always sounds great until I go do it? Bowling. Like, bowling always sounds so fun. You know, and then you go out there and you get the fucking shoes with the fucking toe fungus in them.
Yeah.
Like, because they think that spray just solves shit.
Mm-hmm.
You go get the shoes and the kids go, and then they got to put the fucking bumpers up because the kids can't bowl for shit. And then you're trying to bowl, and then you realize how fucking bad you are at it.
Right.
And then you're like, all right, we should get ready to pack up. And it's not even one fucking game done yet.
And you're always seem to sit next to the guy that's been like a pro bowler, and he's just like,
Don't go when I'm going.
Yeah,
Like,
he puts the leg back. He spins the ball perfectly. It does the fucking U. Gets a strike almost every time. That seems to be me, and I'm like, come on, guy.
I get that, or I get the fucking couple. It's like their second date.
Oh my god.
Or they just fucked, you know, like they're still in that honeymoon phase. And then
Right.
like they see me and my wife who've been together for over a decade.
Yeah.
And it's not like that. Like, that's the other end of the spectrum. Yeah, bro, this is what you get to look forward to.
Yeah.
She looks like a winner. I just scared the shit out of him, dude.
Oh, the worst is when there's like 15, like a group of like 15 people, but they don't care about bowling. They just want to hang out, and they're just being obnoxious.
Meanwhile, my daughter's trying to climb through the fucking ball return, and my son's in there just typing dick into the to the name thing and
Right.
shit, like, or ordering shit. Just a large pizza shows up out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? I was so hungry.
Yeah.
We just had dinner before we came. That's my kids, bro.
That's
Like,
the trick is bowling is one of those things is the food's cheap enough that you could just eat there. And it's not terrible.
he wanted me to buy him a game today that he already has on the Switch.
Why? Oh, he wanted it on a different console.
He wanted it on the Wii. And I was like, well, how much is it? And the lady's like, $10. I'm like, fuck you. Like,
You already have it.
I'm not paying $10 for a fucking game you already have on a better console. Like,
Yeah.
it's the newest one. And he got all all huffy about it. And then, of course, a couple people down, they had a PlayStation 2 game that he wanted. So, and that was the Shadow that he got yesterday. The stuffed animal was the game, which I didn't even know this fucking game existed. It's got Shadow on the front of it holding like a machine gun. And I was like, well, fuck it, dude. $3, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, yeah. But, like, I don't know.
That's cool.
Kids just want and want and want, dude. That's why I say, like 3 times a week, I call my dad and I'm just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was a piece of shit. Like, I get it.
I told my mom that all. Well, it's funny because I don't have kids, so I still want and want and want.
Yeah.
And then my parents came over yesterday to grill. And my mom saw the new shit that I got and new shit that it's on its way to my house. She's like, "You're just fucking spoiled, aren't you?" She's like, "I didn't buy you enough shit. Now your wife has to buy you all this shit." And I'm just like, "Hey,
I mean,
I got a gym on its way to my house.
do you?
A power rack, bench.
Is that what the garage is going to be?
Yeah,
Nice.
we already decided."
Now you got to park the Lexus outside, though.
I know, but it's small sacrifices. I still have the Lexus, but
No, I mean, I get it, but like, it deserves to be parked indoors.
it does. But I'm
Kendra's
scared.
car, I get. Leave it out there. Like,
Fuck the Camry.
it's just a Camry, bro. Like, I drove by 5 of them on the way over here. You know what I didn't drive by 5 of? Lexuses.
Yeah. I'm just scared to go to the gym because of the whole COVID thing. Apparently, they went up again.
Yeah, what's this shit
Cases.
about? Like, my wife tells me they make you wipe down shit. Like,
They have like 5 spray bottles at each station. You have to like wipe them down every time. I
Fuck
mean, you
that
were supposed to
noise.
do that before COVID to be like courteous, so people aren't sitting in your sweat. But now it's a lot more.
well, I mean, I
prevalent.
don't go to the gym, so like, it doesn't matter.
We
but-
see. I mean, I don't look like
You,
I
bro.
go either.
I told you you lost weight and shit. Like, you just gotta take a shot. Damn.
Don't worry, I don't look like I go either. So
I'll stop drinking fucking soda for a week and I'll drop that same weight.
you will too.
Drop that same weight, son. I don't have a problem losing weight. I just have to do it and like
Yeah, it's the lazy.
fucking hate it, bro.
It's the
Like,
lazy part. Whenever I take breaks from the gym for whatever reason, and it's like I got to go back into it, it's hard getting back into that groove.
That's another thing, man. It's just the gym. It's like, where do I have time for this shit? You know?
I told you got to wake up a couple hours early before work.
That sounds terrible.
It does.
You know what time I get up for work.
Yeah,
Like,
I had to get up at 1:30.
when am I sleeping? Because like, that doesn't sound like there's any room for that.
No, it's not enough sleep. Well, you have kids too, so that's what makes it harder. I don't have
Exactly.
kids, so I can go to sleep and wake up whenever I choose to. So
You'd be going to sun when it's like fucking daylight, dude.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Sun's not even down yet, and I'm like, I'm getting tired.
Now about 8:30, I'm right there with you. But like, I usually got to at least have it dark out.
Yeah.
But
I think most people are like that.
I saw JJ Watt was doing this crazy nutrition shit where he was eating like a million, like just so much food, like, but it burned off because of how much he was working out.
Yeah.
And then he would sleep like 12 hours a day.
Yeah. That's all recovery.
But I just couldn't believe that he's like, yeah, it's kind of boring, but it's paying off. I was just like, who just...
That's the thing is, if you look at these power lifter and strongmen, like top tier, they eat like 10,000 calories a day, but it's all super clean food. It's like, fuck, you know how much bad food I could fit in there, but it's all about performance, so I get it.
But they eat like fish and boiled chicken, just shit with no taste.
Boiled eggs.
Ugh.
Yeah. White rice.
Yeah.
They're pretty boring, but you know, they want to perform, so they can't have all that garbage in their diet.
It's just so crazy. And then like the worst part about it is you know that you have to go that hard forever.
Yeah.
Because how many of those dudes look like shit now? Knees blown out.
Oh yeah.
They're 600 fucking pounds because they still eat like fucking
premature. They all die around 50
like
because their heart just gives out because it can't take it.
And they're just fine with it. Like,
yeah.
This is what I want to do in life. I mean, honestly, they're like gladiators, pretty much. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's just brutal.
They look like monsters. Speaking of gladiators, I was watching that at the gym earlier this year because they would always have it on when I went on, which is a weird thing to have on.
American Gladiators?
Yeah,
That's
from like the
awesome.
80s.
That's so awesome, bro.
But I didn't realize how like not in shape a lot of those people looked.
Oh, yeah.
They tried to be like super impressive looking, and it's like questionable because you see the people nowadays that's
like
on
towards
like
the
everything.
end, towards the end of the show. But
Yeah.
like earlier on, like the first lineup, or they were some bad motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And they used to tag fucking people from Middle America like it was nothing. That shit was hilarious, dude. This fucking Jim from Idaho is gonna try to get through the gauntlet with taser and phaser. It would just be these fucking linebackers just down there fucking trucking these guys.
They're like half their fucking size.
They're
picking
doing
them
this for a fucking t-shirt. It's a chance to be on TV and like lunch for a day.
right.
You only get the money if you win, and they only had like I've only seen like 6 people win that fucking show.
Yeah.
God, man, I would pay top dollar. And shout out to anybody that can find me the entire series on fucking box set, dude. Like
Of the American Gladiator.
the original American Gladiator.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they did some fucked up remake or something later on, but I want the original one, man.
Right.
The fucking spandex and the steroid guys, all that shit. The mullets. I want
Oh, there was a lot of mullets.
a
Dude.
lot of mullets. Even the
Even the
chicks had
women's.
the fucking mullets, bro. It was badass. They all look like Red Sonjas out there. That's what I'm talking about. If anybody can find that for me, I want that.
Well, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Fucking American Gladiator. We will watch that whole fucking thing, bro. I'm telling you.
They're not
This
like
shit does not get old.
they're not forgiving at all. They will knock them the fuck out and laugh about it.
That's one of those things that, like, I would not be upset if it came back. You know what I mean? Because,
Right.
like, America needs a laugh right now.
They kind of did it with the ninja. What is it called? The ninja runs or
American Ninja Warrior?
Yeah,
Nah,
there you
man.
go.
That shit, you rooting for those people.
yeah.
Like, you want them. Like, some of them have the most tragic fucking backstories. This guy survived a fucking plane crash.
Yeah.
Saved 3 babies on the way out, you know, and shit like that. And he's just like trying to do this impossible fucking shit that you don't even like. You're just like, where does that strength come from? Because I don't have any of that in my body. The core, dog, like I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those things and I'm like, I don't know how you do that. But there are some people, they have like this huge backstory and like they're proficient, like black belt in all these things. And then they get up there and just get pushed over like first.
I tell you, I forgot what I think it's called. Wipeout.
Wipeout. That's what I was thinking
Dude,
of.
that was the greatest fucking show ever, man.
Wipeout was what I was trying to say.
That's like the sillier version
Yeah.
of American Gladiator, in my opinion. But like, it's just fucking great. Me and my wife, we recorded every episode of Wipeout because it was just so fucking funny watching people get tagged.
Hannibal Buress has a joke about that. He's like, you know how you go on a plane trip and you'll like save your shows so you can just watch it on the plane trip to make it a little more easygoing. He's like, well, I was sitting behind this guy and he had the whole season of Wipeout and he was just watching Wipeout on the plane. It's like, if that's what you want to do with your life, watch the whole season of Wipeout.
Me and my wife, we would have fun, man. We would just sit there, and that was like our thing once a week. We would just laugh our asses off watching people get whapped in the face with shit.
Ours
constantly.
is just Fail Army. Like, Fail Army is the new America's Funniest Home Videos.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, it's on YouTube. It's like one of the biggest ones, but they're starting to do like reruns, which, how are you going to do reruns on YouTube?
Hey,
But hey, they make that money. I can't knock them. So
whatever you're doing, right?
they're making a lot more money than I am.
What I am super excited about this guest appearance we got coming up, man.
Oh
we still
yeah,
doing that?
I
We're still
completely
doing
forgot
that?
it. Yeah. So I talked to the guys, and we're gonna do it over the internet. I guess we're gonna do it like this, and we'll just hear them, no video. So,
All right.
but yeah, reviews from the West.
Reviews from the West, man.
We're gonna get together. They asked us to pick a couple movies. Why did you pick?
Goodfellas, because I can
Goodfellas.
talk about Goodfellas every day of my life.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's that great.
but so
The one you picked is awesome, though, because I did not know people didn't like it like that.
yeah, I go online and I see people talk about Gangs of New York, and they just don't like it. They don't talk. It's not very.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with it wasn't 100, like it wasn't real historically accurate in some
Not at all.
instances.
He did
But-
a lot of liberties.
But he does that with all of his shit, even the mobster shit. He still changes stuff.
That's
if
the
he feels
thing. Like I don't get
it's-
it either.
If it makes the movie better, he'll just like fuck it. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. I've just seen across the internet people talking about how Gangs of New York is like his worst film or something like that. But I watch it and I'm just like,
that's a brutal statement.
yeah, but try to think of another movie that's his worst. Martin Scorsese?
Silence.
Did you watch it?
I don't have to. Like, Gangs of New York at least has some cool shit in it.
It's
And
10 years.
Daniel Day-Lewis takes it to fucking school, man.
He does. This is one of his
He
best
saves that
performances.
movie, if anything. If you don't like anything else about that movie, if you don't fuck with his acting in it, like you don't know what that is. You don't know what a good movie is.
Right. So I wanted to talk about it and see how they felt about it and just kind of.
He said he hadn't seen it.
Yeah, right. I know.
So,
I
I mean-
want to see what they think.
Well, we're just gonna be doing it with one of them, right? Because I think there's 4 overall, and then only one of them will be there. So, because I think the other 3 are on vacation.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they got off season. We don't.
We go hard in the paint. I wanted to pick Sucker Punch so we could talk about Sucker Punch, but
Oh,
that
maybe
didn't
watch
make
that
a good
again.
double feature.
Oh, I was gonna text you back and be like, "Hey, bro, I'll pick a Zack Snyder too if you want." Like, just to throw keep the same director.
Yeah.
And then you'd already text me like, "You know what? Fucking, I'm gonna pick Gangs of New York."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that works," because I
Yeah.
love that movie too.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna get with them and do an episode. Hopefully, I can record it and maybe put it up on ours too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they'd have a problem with it
Maybe I'll talk to him and see. If anything, I'll just send the link so you guys can check it out.
for sure.
It'll be fun.
Are we gonna do our own episode that week, or are we just gonna do that?
We're just gonna do that.
All right, sounds cool.
If anything, I'll put up a quick little like, hey, if you want to check out this thing, just go here.
That's
And I'll
not
send a link to there.
that's not next weekend. That's the weekend after, right?
I think it is next weekend.
What's today?
Today is the 15th.
Oh, then yeah, it's next weekend.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
You said it was like 22nd, right?
Yeah, that's what I was supposed to be doing. Right.
You forgot?
I didn't forget. I was trying to think of it at work because somebody asked me like, hey, we should get together next weekend if you're not doing anything. And I was like, I'm supposed to do something on the 22nd, but I forgot what it was.
Yeah, bro. We get to do this.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun time.
Yeah, it's on Sunday, so we'll probably get together Friday or Saturday. But anyway,
What time are we doing it yet?
Didn't have a
I don't
time.
know.
you can message him and figure out the whole time thing. Because
You know what's crazy? It's like I don't know where the fuck they're at. Like, so we say 1.
they're from
here.
the West.
We're 1 here. I don't know what I said, bro, but that's kind of fucking vague. Yeah, because I tried to like Instagram call him, bro, but nobody likes to get Instagram called.
Yeah, I
bro.
don't either.
It's so weird, dude.
Just
Like, what do you people got going on that they don't like? Yo, bro, like, just somebody being tortured in the background. Ignore that. Like, I mean,
well, there was one time you tried to Instagram FaceTime me, and I was like, "Fuck this!" And then you did it again. I
Yeah,
was like,
bro,
"What if I was in the
like-
middle of something?"
well, then you say like, "Hey, I'm in the middle of something." They'll just, I don't expect you to answer while you're fucking your wife or anything. Like, I'm a little busy now. Like, I mean, I get that. Like, I don't know, man. I just like doing face to face shit, man.
I don't understand it. I don't understand FaceTime at all.
Because you know me, I don't like texting or none of that shit. I'd much rather just say it.
Yeah.
Just I am.
Yeah.
I'm a face to face kind of guy.
Yeah. And by the way, you're supposed to keep like this part of your phone close to your mouth.
Are
not,
you?
Not like this. Because when you call me, I can barely understand what you're saying.
Really?
Yeah, because you're talking like this.
Sometimes the phone's not even in my hand, bro. But
Yeah.
she'll just be laying on my lap or something. Like, it's just somewhere
Yeah.
around me.
It's in your general vicinity.
And I'll be like, yo, call the beast. It'll just dial you up wherever it's at. And I'll be like, put it on speaker. That's probably what it is.
Oh, okay.
Echoes. I'm doing things, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm always just moving.
You know what you're not doing? Haul videos.
Dude, I'm going to do one today, actually.
Are you?
Yeah, I got a bunch of shit I got to get in.
I'm excited. I've actually been watching your haul videos like all the way through. Not that I wasn't before. It's just
You weren't.
I was looking forward to them now.
Damn. I was happy to, like, what's funny? I got 115 subscribers. Obviously, some of those people I knew would never watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Still happy for the sub, though. Thank you.
Yeah.
But the same 40 to 50 views I get every time I put a video up, like, those are my core people. Like, they enjoy my videos.
All right. We have a core audience too. People like our stuff. We actually had a new subscriber and he's like, how do you guys not have more subscribers? And I'm like, I wish I knew because I would solve it.
It's a slow process. It's been fun though.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, obviously it's not like we're killing ourselves doing this.
Right.
So, and we started off just wanting to have fun.
That's the thing though. Like, I would rather have a small core audience that enjoys us than having like a blown out of like half the people don't actually like us. They just watch us to talk
Like,
shit.
Don't get me wrong, man. I like doing the shit with Zach, but like I almost feel like a fucking, I don't know, like a jester. Like I just got to be doing something to get the views.
That's what it is though. That's your whole like gimmick.
Yeah, and I mean that's cool and everything, man. But like I said, like I think I touched on it last episode. Like it's just nice being able to talk.
Yeah, this is just very chill, and that's how I like it.
And I was, as somebody asked me the other day, they were like, I was like, we have this thing that like tells us where people come from that listen to us. And I was like, dude, somebody in Japan listened to my podcast. Like, how fucking crazy is that?
It's pretty
man?
crazy.
We're just fucking Florida, son.
Yeah.
And like somebody on the halfway around the world was listening to us. Like, that was the coolest fucking thing I'd ever heard.
We're getting a lot of listens in Europe too. Like
Yeah,
the
like,
UK region.
I just thought that was crazy, man. Like that people that fucked with us like that. And I still find it amazing, man.
Yeah.
I love doing this shit, bro.
Yeah, I like doing it too.
I hope you don't have any plans on stopping because I don't want to do this for like the next 20 years.
No, I'm worried Zach's gonna take you away from me and you guys are gonna fucking blow up and leave me in the dust.
If we blew up, dude, and we did all that, that'd be great and that'd be awesome. But I'm still doing this shit every week, bro. Even had to fly in, I would do it.
So has he like figured out the whole thing? Have you guys gotten together again?
We did, we did another episode Thursday.
Did you? Is he just putting it up on Twitch or what?
No, see, that's the one thing I noticed today. The other day, my wife pointed out to me that he didn't put it on our Facebook Live, our channel.
Yeah.
He put it on ZWeezy Gaming.
Oh, I see.
So I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe he just did it by mistake, or.
Oh, I'm sure it
what,
was. He just.
I don't know, man. But it's got almost 200 views already. And we're just fucking talking, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe they thought we were going to get tased again. Like, I don't know if he's telling people I'm getting tased every fucking week or what. But, dude, I got fucking scars from that shit now.
Yeah.
Like.
You're too old to be a jackass.
Dude. I'm just trying to get paid, bro.
Yeah.
If you'll give me a Mountain Dew sponsorship, bro, I'm fucking the scars. Like, I'm already married.
You're shooting for the stars.
No, I said fuck the scars at that point.
No, I said you're shooting for the stars, like going for a Mountain Dew. Like, gotta start slow.
Why
lower.
not, bro? Everybody has a Mountain Dew sponsorship, bro.
Do they?
Fucking Dale Earnhardt Jr. had one, and all he did was drive a fucking car, bro. Like, why can't I get one?
You'll get there.
I
believe in you.
podcast. That's what I do. Like, you've got the commercial in my head, dude.
Right.
Yeah, it would be super low budget. They'd make a fortune.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jordan, bro. Like, why not give me my own shoe, bro? The podcasting loafer, you know what I'm saying? Throw a jump man on the side of it. That would make a killing. Just make them Jordan dad shoes. People would love that shit.
Everyone.
Yeah.
You should hit them up.
And then you make them for like $60. You know, you sell them for like $60-$70. So like people are like, oh, you made an affordable, cool looking shoe for older guys that want to still wear your brand but don't want to look like they're trying to be teenagers by wearing your shoes. Because I ain't gonna lie, a lot of those Jordans now, they're a lot more shiny. They want you to like, hey, fuck the rest of the world. Look at my shoes.
Yeah.
That's what they do, and that's cool. And I'm down with that. But like,
They look like they shouldn't be worn. They look like they should be put on the
that's
shelf.
the problem, bro. Is like you almost have to buy 2 pair of everything, one to wear and one to keep in a fucking museum because you never know what pair is gonna be the next one.
Right.
Some Jordans people don't wear because they're worth thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Speaking of fucking Hurley, we need to get together because I want to talk about his shoes. And you have the other guy, Nate.
He just told me he just got married.
Who?
Yeah, Hurley got married, dude.
He married that girl.
He married that girl. Put a ring on it.
Congratulations, I guess.
That's what I told him. I was like, "What the fuck did this happen?" He's like, "Months ago." I was like, "You couldn't tell nobody?"
I know, right?
I was like, "I'm fucking halfway offended, Hurley. You didn't invite me to your wedding, bitch." He was like, "We went to the courthouse." I was like, "That's my boy. $80 wedding. That's what you do." That shit will last. I'm telling you. Marriages that they fucking, it's not worried about throwing a big wedding. We're just gonna go. It's the love. We're just gonna go. Get married.
So me and
Oh
the
yeah,
wife,
you and
we're not-
Kendra gonna be divorced in 3 years. Tops. Just kidding. It's terrible.
It's fine. I didn't sign a prenup, so
Oh my god, she's fucked. You're taking all this shit with you. You gotta keep us in this life of luxury.
she even
We're
tells me,
accustomed
she's
to-
like, "You can have it all. I don't care. If I want you out of my life, the last thing I care about is this shit."
Yeah,
she's like, "I want
you keep that woman happy.
I do.
She's the best. She's the best thing you got going.
Damn. You don't have anything that's going for you. Just the successful.
No. I'm just saying she's the best. You have other things, but
Right.
she's by far the best. Of
No,
them.
I agree, but
Yeah.
you made it sound like I ain't got shit.
No, man. You got a Lexus. Like you're doing great. Like, I know it seems to everybody like America, like I put so much stress on the Lexus, but like my dog deserved that car. Like he rode around in that thing for a while. That
I
other
did
one.
that little TC.
And that thing needed to be put out to pasture.
I think about the girl that I sold it to often. I hope
She's
it's
broke
working out
down
for
on
her.
the side of the road, just cursing you.
No, that was a very reliable car. Scion
was.
TC, Toyota.
It just wasn't the most comfortable car. because-
Actually, it was really comfortable. It's just the AC didn't work.
Yeah,
so-
that's what I meant. That's uncomfortable
okay,
as
yeah.
fuck.
living in Florida.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
But,
they wanted to charge me more than what the car was worth to fix the AC. And I'm like,
But you said the guy you sold it to did that shit though, right? Like he fixed things. I don't know. Fuck it. It's his problem.
no, it was some girl that was starting college.
Oof.
Yeah, she needed a car to get back and forth, and she was just in love with Scion TCs, and mine had such low miles. That's why she was.
I mean, you took care of the car. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
saying
did.
it was a bad car, but like that no AC thing was the breaking
Yeah, it
point
was
for
the
me.
worst, especially in the middle of fucking August, getting off work,
Oof.
and you're already hot, and you're
Yeah.
getting in a car that's hotter than it is outside.
Didn't you have leather? No, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I
cloth.
didn't. Cloth. But even still, just so hot.
But no, like I've said that since I met you, bro, or since I met your wife.
Right.
Like, y'all are good together.
I appreciate it. Yeah, like she's like, we're just like roommates.
But you do know in every relationship there's a reacher and a settler.
Uh-huh.
Somebody that probably could have done a little bit better, but they would have had to stay out there in the field a little bit longer, maybe gone through a couple more assholes and then got to that.
Yeah.
And then there's the reacher, somebody that like would have never have got somebody that good for them. Like, you know what I mean?
Just got lucky.
So lucky, like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And that's where you're at.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
You're the reacher and she's the settler. But
I
that's
know.
fine because, like I said, I'm the reacher in my relationship. I
both
wasn't
the reach-
always the reacher. I
Yeah,
was,
our wives are way too good for us. I'll give you that.
yeah, I used to be the settler. You know what I mean? Back when I had shit going for me.
Right.
But now I'm definitely the reacher. You know, because she crushes me in all things financial.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
At least you make her laugh.
yeah. I mean, if anything, bro. And I mean, I got a good dick too. But like, you know, not that everybody cares about that, but you probably edit that out later. Nope.
I'm gonna put it at the beginning of the podcast.
Ain't cut shit.
I ain't cutting shit. I leave this shit raw.
No, but yeah, man. Yeah, your wife's good people, man. And yeah, she's definitely an asset to you.
Yeah. Definitely too good for me. But yeah, I was lucky. Like, whenever I met her, I wasn't in a relationship. She wasn't in a relationship. She didn't want me talking to her, but I wouldn't stop. So she's
You know
like,
what's
fine,
weird
I
is,
guess
like,
we'll hang out.
I thought this. I don't know how old y'all were when y'all first got together, but like the age my wife was, and she had no kids, and she was from here or like, you know, lived here.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because usually you got about 2-3 babies, couple baby daddies, a bunch of shit going on. She was like, nah, man, I just don't put up with bullshit. I was like, no,
Oh yeah, your wife is older than you.
yeah,
Yeah.
by a couple of years.
Why? Kendra is 5 years younger than me.
Mm.
So I was 26 and she was 21.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got in there at the perfect time.
I did.
Yeah. Good for you, bro. You know what's also great about this is like we're both kind of kept men, if you think about it. Like,
How so?
well, I mean, we get the freedom to do shit like this because, you know, our women got shit held down.
Right.
Like, let's put it to you this way. As I had to put it in my mind the other day, I said, would your wife still be living as comfortable if you weren't here? Like, if she kicked you the fuck out and she didn't have your income, like, would she still be living good?
I mean,
Because I'm thinking my wife's fine. Like, she's not even missing Wi-Fi if I'm not there, dude. Like, honestly.
oh no, definitely. She's going to live the same life. I don't make an impact. She calls my paycheck our spending money.
Yeah, yours is fun coupons
Yeah,
because
right.
my money takes care of all the important shit. Like, your money is kind of like, who cares?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah. And that's why I said we're kept men.
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's pretty
dude.
much it. She's like, it's fine. You got paid this week. So
See, your problem is, bro, is you don't look at your relationship like a chess match, like a rivalry. Because that's what me and my wife do. Like, it's all about like who's killing the other one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what it used to be. I've kind of
Well, I do have a goal is I want this to take off, like the things we're doing to overshoot what she makes at her job. That's my goal.
Oh yeah, like I told my wife all the time, like that would just be the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
Is if we just somehow got fucking successful, like
Yeah.
a shit. And she just, I'm like, oh, you're just going to work your fucking job every day, huh? Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fucking chill over here and do.
I'm gonna go
absolutely-
watch this movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch a movie, eat a sandwich, and then go hang out with Greg for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then that's my work day. Bye. Just walk off eating chips or something. Just shit falling over, a Roomba following me, just picking up all the crumbs. Yes, that's the ultimate fuck you.
Right.
It's amazing.
Not that I don't think this will be successful one day, but I am going to be going back to school to try to actually do something because I'm
Yeah.
so sick of hourly work.
I feel you. You know, and the thing about it is, man, is like I've always felt that you got the brain for it, dude.
That's the thing, but I don't know what I wanted to do with it. That's the thing. Like, I went to school for graphic design, but God, the amount of shit that you have to do and put up with for graphic design, like that has to be your passion.
Right.
And it is a passion for me. I love doing it, but I don't want to start hating it because I get paid for it. Because you'll do things you don't want to do.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it, though, man. It's only a hate if you give it that energy.
Right.
You know, sometimes like think about it like that, bro. Like jobs you hate to work, you've hated in your life to work, bro. You have to force yourself to go do it every day. If you're not having to do that at something else, even though it may be a little bit of a bother, like it may be a little bit inconvenient, like it's still better than the shit you did.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I have a bad day at my job now, you know where I work, I'll ride by the place I worked before. And it just always makes me feel like, you know what? It's not that bad.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm all right.
Yeah, same with my job. Like I don't love it, but then I'm like, this is better than making Hardy board.
For real though.
But yeah, I'd rather it just be a hobby. I'm gonna go and my plan is to go
You should
in.
be doing something with fucking computers, bro.
Well, I'm gonna get into nutrition. That's my main like interest.
So
Nutrition.
I think you could be putting fucking shit on space shuttles if you wanted to, man.
I'm not that smart.
Not saying you're that smart, but you are that good with computers.
Yeah.
You're
But
very technical, man. You could be
Yeah.
doing something technical.
yeah.
See, me, bro, like, I know I'm manual labor, bro, and that's fine, dude. I got no problem with that. I'm good at it. But, like,
Computers really aren't that difficult.
yeah, man, but I don't like getting frustrated.
I hate programming though. Like programming is not my cup of tea. Some people love it, but I fucking hate
punching
programming.
data. Just
Yeah, that's all you're doing. It's just
all
fucking
day.
program. I hate it. I hate it so much.
My wife asked me that. She's like, you don't ever want to just, like, get you an office job? And I'm like, that would be fucking torture to me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a mover. I like doing shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sitting there answering phones and where's this fucking truck at or what's this? I don't give a fuck about any of that. Like, I like being able to just have a task, finish the task.
You know, we do all these movies that are so low budget, like the one Primer we just watched, $7,000.
It's crazy. It's like you could make a movie for $7,000.
Like, you ever thought about us doing like a small, like low budget, just
I'd be so fucking down for that, bro.
yeah,
But the hard part about it is like, what kind of movie do you do?
right.
You know, because it's got to have some kind of appeal to it to where like anybody will go see it. But at the same time, obviously, we're not going to do a fucking kids movie.
Well, it's all about like what you know. Like, for example, Kevin Smith did Clerks, where it's basically just a bunch of people in a quickie mart. You know,
I've had a story like that forever. It was started off as a short story, and I just kept adding to it over the years. And I feel like it could be a screenplay.
yeah,
It's just a job about two teenagers trying to get two stoners just trying to get a job for the holidays,
yeah.
and a bunch of hijinks ensues.
I've had an idea of like a metal band on the road and what they have, because the idea that gave it to me was The Wrestler. Have you watched that?
Yeah, I love that movie.
This was behind the scene on what like wrestlers actually have to go through and the trials and tribulations, but at the end of the day it's what they love doing, so they put up with it. I think that would be a really cool translation for like metal bands, like a really struggling metal band, like what was it, Green Room.
Yeah.
That punk band,
But without the Nazis.
same yeah, right. Same kind of concept, take out like the horror aspect, but like the shit that they have to put up with on a daily basis.
Like somebody fucking them out of a gig's money. And
yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know, like
Or their bus breaking down, or
one of their fucking people being a fucking drug addict. And they're always
Exactly.
having to fucking smack him around to get him on ready for the shows
Right.
and shit. That'd be a great movie.
and it wouldn't take much to.
I wouldn't think so. No, man, because we can get drugs for cheap. Just fucking with you. No, but that would be cool. And then, like, the highs of like they're on stage and they're just fucking living their
And then they
dream.
like by the end of it they like made it, like they do the biggest show.
Right. Like they just have like put them through all the hell that could happen, like all the horror stories from metal bands,
Yeah,
and then like take not big name metal bands, but ones that have been underground forever, like somehow give them cameos,
yeah.
little shout outs. You know what
That
I
would
mean?
be so cool.
Like you're at a show and it's like, man, you still doing this shit? Like stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
like
just like that would be great. And it would also give them, because like there's always those bands that you remember, but to find out if they were still making music or they were still touring,
Right.
still doing shows.
there are some bands that I come across that I'm like, fuck, you're still making music. Like I've been listening to you since before I could drink.
That's what I'm saying, but you don't know how they're living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like obviously they're not having hit records and shit. But
Right.
like,
I guess it would kind of be like The Dirt. Was that it called? About Motley Crue?
About Motley Crue.
Yeah.
But that's just their specific story.
Yeah. But I'm saying it would be like it would be a made up story of. I like the idea of like different bands' experiences, but all those
Right.
happening to one band.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would be a cool little concept.
That's why I said you could talk to a couple of like actual people that have been in bands and just be like, man, what's the worst fucking thing that happened to you on the road?
Right.
Like, just like what's your worst memories from it? And then just take 5-6 of them and you put them through all that and then they make it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a fucking hit, bro.
It sounds like a cool movie.
That does, man. We could probably do that.
You know, you gave me SLC Punk, and I was going to give you a different movie. I don't have a physical copy of it, so I don't know how you would watch it. But they came out with a movie, Lords of Chaos.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that
Yeah,
one.
it's about the whole black metal underground scene and all the shit that happened back in the day.
I'll have to look it up, see if I can find it on Amazon.
Maybe one day we'll do it. I don't know. I'm not huge into the whole black metal lore, but I do know of it because it's hard to ignore.
Is
being
that
in
kind
the
of like
metal
what
scene.
that movie was? Well, no, these guys were just obviously worried about chaos, right?
Well, the thing is these friends started a band. One of them was so depressed that he killed himself, and one of the other band members found him. And instead of like calling the police, he took photos with him, like his dead body. And then, you know, one of the other band members, it's just a bunch of fucking fuckery. Euronymous and...
But yeah, I think that would be an awesome movie. Your idea?
All right, yeah, I think so too.
Get that fucking because all people see when they go to metal shows, for the most part, you just see what the
Yeah, you
explosions,
see
the
like the good
music.
parts of it, but you don't see all the shit. Because I follow a bunch of bands on social media, and they come through some really hard times. Like I've seen too many to name trailers of their equipment being stolen. Like it's really bad. They'll have all their musical equipment in a trailer, and it'll just fucking get lifted off their bus.
Right.
It's crazy.
Chicks fucking robbing you when you fall asleep.
Right, and then
All kinds of shit.
I've heard of accidents, decapitated. They had a really bad accident, and some of them died because of it.
But yeah, I think that would be a dope movie.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
I don't think it would take like a ridiculous amount of money.
No, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of extras.
A lot of extras and a good soundtrack, like have an original
See,
soundtrack
that's the
to
thing,
it.
dude. That's what I was thinking in my head. Like, do you get somebody that tries to write a couple original songs, or do you just like get a band that like, they can give you 2-3 songs that you're gonna want to hear throughout this fucking movie?
Right.
Like probably take an already established one.
We should get together with Mick because he makes movies and he has a band,
That's true.
so we could use Burial at Sea as the band.
That would be pretty dope because, like, think about how much pussy Mick would get, though. Like, yeah, I'm in a band. Oh, no, they actually made a movie about my band.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like they are a real band, but make them go through these things that didn't really happen to them.
Right, yeah.
Dude, Mick, we got to do it.
You want to talk about some motherfucking method acting, son? Let's see what you got, dude. Because I would, bro. Like, and I want to be in that bitch.
Oh,
doing
yeah,
something,
you
bro.
will be,
maybe
like-
the fucking fake drummer or something, bro. Like, I just want something to do in there, bro.
You could be the bodyguard.
Something, man. Fucking loan shark to one of the guitar player owes me money. And I just go beat his legs with a bat. Like, how great would that be?
And now you're the fucking guy. You take his place.
Oh no, I didn't mean like that. But like,
I know.
But like, I got the tattoos for it, man. I could be a
Yeah.
band. They believe it. I just go really hardcore with it.
We got to get this off the ground.
Yeah, dude. Get a Kickstarter for that shit or something.
Yeah,
man.
right.
Realistically, though, what do you think you could make that movie for? Because like you know more about cameras and shit than I do. Like, because that's
Realistically?
yeah. Because I mean, really, in my mind, like you need camera, people, and then like
We wouldn't need music because the band we did would supply the music, so we don't have to worry about copyrights and stuff like that and getting whatever it's called. Cameras kind of expensive, but
because I think that would be some of the cool part would be like being able to just make makeshift sets of like where a band would be like like one you could make it like a fucking back porch.
yeah,
And like all these metal kids are just surrounding this tiny fucking porch.
right.
And they're just fucking going hard. Like that could be cool.
Yeah.
Or like do it on the back of like a fucking semi truck or something. You know, like it's
Well, there's a few places around here. If you could just like, because I know one of the guys, he's really cool, and if you told him like, hey, we're making a movie about this band, can we like shoot inside of your place? As long as you paid him enough.
that's what I was saying
don't
because
think you-
most of it would just be like in green rooms, in hallways.
That's what I was
and
thinking.
shit
It would be like
that,
on a
you know?
bus
Right.
in the green room. That's like majority in the movie, but every once in a while you'd have those like live shows.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You'd have a couple, probably 3 or 4 scenes where you're gonna have to show like actual concert going on.
I think we could do it with 20,000.
Think so?
20 to like $50,000.
That's definitely realistic. Though.
Yeah, it's definitely. And if you had like a committed band, that would like,
you'd have to have a cast that's just like, hey, if this shit goes big, we got you. But
Right.
like, you can't kill us on the front side because like we ain't got it. We ain't got it.
Yeah.
But it can be done. We've seen
Definitely.
people do it.
Right.
But that would be dope. But I always thought that like movies like that or movies that have to do like comedies, like you don't need money to do comedy.
No, you don't need money.
And
I mean, Primer showed us you don't even need money to do a time travel movie.
and I don't think, and I was thinking about that on the way over here. I don't think there's any other way you could do a movie like that and it even be somewhat believable.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way they did it was fucking genius, kind of
Yeah.
the way he thought of it.
And there's like little parts of it too that I didn't even touch on. Like they're having side effects because of it. They keep time traveling so much that their ear
It's
starts
fucking 'em
bleeding,
up,
fainting.
yeah.
But the hand one was super interesting is they can't write properly. They're not writing like they normally do. And there's a theory that whenever they put their hands over it initially to like feel it, it fucked their hands up and put their hands behind their mind. So their bodies aren't synced up.
Oh yeah, that's smart. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
But it's just like little shit he put in there.
It is one of those movies though that you would almost need a couple watches to get it because like it does come at you in such a way, like the way they edit the movie.
Yeah.
And I think that's the purpose. It's because they want you to be lost in it with them. Like, what the fuck is going on? What time is it?
Yeah, you're like kind of following, but not really.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. Like I said, it was a hidden gem for me.
Oh yeah.
Like I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would.
Me too. I'm really, really surprised. But the other movie that I ordered, Stalker, never seen it. It was highly praised by indie film people, so I'm excited to check that one out with you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hell yeah. But next time we're gonna be doing what?
Mean Streets. It's a classic.
Hell yeah. Well, next time.
Later, y'all.
Later.